All right, we're talking to Cameron Brink, Stanford forward, winning Pac-12 Player of the Week like it's your job. You've done it 3 times now. A big week, 25 points against Arizona. You averaged 18, 11 boards. And that career high, 25 points came against Arizona. High stakes, you really stepped up. How are you feeling this week after a weekend like that?
Yeah, I feel great. Obviously, it was a huge game, and we had a great turnout of fans. And it was a big game. Tara was giving out bobbleheads. It was a really fun day. And one of my teammates, Jana, went 6 for 8 from 3, which was amazing. So it was just a great day overall. And it's a great day to be playing for Stanford. So yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that was a big win and big time threes from players that can just step up. It seems like you guys have so much depth, but I do want to know, what was the locker room like after that? That was a rematch of the national championship.
Yeah, I mean, we were really focused going into that game because honestly, Arizona, in my mind, they're underrated. They're a great team. They have so many weapons. So we really needed to lock down for that game, and I think we did. And I was just really proud of my teammates. And yeah, I mean, after the game, we were really excited, but then, kind of looked forward, and we're getting ready for UCLA now. So.
Big game for you though, 25 points. Did everything just feel like it was clicking like from the start? Like, you've played physical before, but you were really physical in that game. It seems like your game has grown even more than where you were at last year.
Yeah, thank you. I think the biggest thing for me is just staying out of foul trouble. So I think I start out the games a little bit more hesitant, not as aggressive on defense. And then, the further I get into the game, if I only have one foul, then after half, I can be a little bit more aggressive, yeah, I think it's just kind of staying in within myself and listening to my coaches and my teammates.
After that game, I loved what Tara said to you. I think someone asked you if that's your best game, and you looked at her, you're like, I don't know, do you think it was a good game? And Tara was like, yeah, it was great, but her best is yet to come. What's your relationship like with Tara?
Yeah, I mean, I'm only a sophomore, and I feel like I've learned so much, and it feels like she just gives me so much wisdom every day. And so, I don't know, I think she's just a great teacher, and I look to her for everything. So yeah, I mean, I just want to make her proud at the end of the day.
I saw a move that I don't know if I saw last year from you that was so pretty. It was like a spin. You're dribbling one way, spin, and then 1 foot fadeaway jumper. And I figured that she's probably had that in her game for a while, but how nice did it feel to hit that?
Yeah, I mean, I really only pulled that out because they play really good scouting report D. I like to shoot with my right hand and just go baseline every time. So I felt that they were taking that away. I was like, all right, I got to do something else if I want to keep shooting with my right hand. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely been practicing that. I can hit it in practice, but I gotta kind of get more trust with Tara to keep shooting that and keep making it. So
yeah. Your relationship with Haley Jones, there were quite a few passes where you're sealing and she gives it to you perfectly. Just, it seems like on Instagram as well, you guys have a close friendship. What is your friendship like, and how goofy can you guys get together?
She finds me so well. We just are on the same page, and I'll be holding a seal, and she'll just thread the needle and make this perfect pass, and I'll just be pointing at her, smiling down, running down the court. So I'm like, how did you just do that? That's good. But yeah, I mean, she's just a joy. She's always having fun, just brings so much lightheartedness and fun to our team, and she's a great leader. So yeah, I'm really, really thankful for her and our relationship.
And after points, I mean, you talked about it, your celebration, your smile, there's so much where you're smiling, but after plays, you get fired up. And I think that's been called out on broadcasts, that you get fiery in a good way, and it's a respectful way. But where did that kind of start?
Yeah, I think I've always played that way, but I do think I've toned it down a bit since last year. And I think it's a good thing that I did, because I definitely could get, a little bit too intense, and then that would lead to me making a dumb foul or a stupid decision. So I think it's continuing to play within myself. And, if I think it's really important to get fiery and be that emotional leader for my team, but I also think, just keeping at the right level is important.
What has this year been like, being able to travel on the road? What is the Stanford Cardinal like?
Yeah, so we're used to being on the road for sure. I mean, we call ourselves road warriors. We're built for it. We can go on a road trip, we went on to Tennessee and South Carolina, and still perform and do great. I think it's really hard. There's so many factors in traveling, time difference. And I mean, we obviously have a really hard rigor to our academics. We're all taking insane classes. So I think we all just kind of support each other through that and have fun at the same time. I think having fun and finding the joy in the moment is really important for us. So yeah, I mean, it's a blast.
It's huge. And in terms for you, what are your passions outside of basketball? What do you usually, if you have any time outside of basketball, school, and then obviously NIL stuff, you've thrived on that as well. What are you passionate about?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I came to Stanford because I'm passionate about school. I love to learn, and that's kind of been an adjustment because everything's been remote learning, everything's been over Zoom. And so now we're kind of starting to adjust to getting back into person, and that's been really great. Like, I love to be in front of my professors with my classmates, so that's been really, really exciting lately. And yeah, and like all the NIL stuff has been a world, like I am like, it is crazy, but it's really, really helped me to grow and to, curate my own brand, and to learn a lot about myself. But yeah, I mean, this year so far has been like, I'm so shocked by it already, and I'm just having so much fun. But yeah, life's good.
I can tell. Passions wise, like, you seem interested in fashion, all the things. Or you just kind of like, I'm going to learn as much as I can and be as versatile as I can, kind of like your hoops game. I mean, not too far off.
Yeah, no, I do. You mentioned fashion. I do love to put on a cute outfit and, post a picture on Instagram. Like, I am very girly, and that's definitely like another side to me. Like, I will, be super fiery and passionate on the basketball court, but then I will like go put on the full face of makeup and curl my hair like the next day. So, I love the balance for sure.
In terms of your family connections, I read that your parents met at Virginia Tech. They both played there. Obviously, mom superstar, dad played with Del Curry. So you have a bit of a connection with the Curry family. You kind of grew up with them. Can you take us into that relationship and how Seth and maybe Steph have both helped you in your game?
Yeah, actually, like, it's funny you bring that up because I did not like basketball for the longest time when I was younger because I felt like I was just surrounded by it. Like, everyone in my family like was doing it. I was like, all right, I'm going to do my own thing. But then, like, I hit high school and it just kind of, everything clicked. And, I couldn't be surrounded by better people. Like, my parents know so much, the Currys, they're all amazing people to lean on. But yeah, I mean, getting advice from two of the best shooters in the world is not too shabby.
That's fascinating that you kind of grew up not really wanting to chart the same path or similar path. You seem like you don't just follow and conform at the same time. Is that kind of your personality?
Yeah, I definitely, like, I was really into art, and like I was like a really creative mind, and I still consider myself to be, like have like an artsy side, but that's what I was into. Like, I wore like a skirt or a dress every day to school, and I was like, I don't like sports, like running, no, could never be me. But yeah, I mean, I think what really started me like in the sport was being surrounded by great coaches and great teammates, and then the friendships I had in basketball, and then that's kind of what, everything was history from there on.
A few like this or that questions, basketball first and then kind of fun. What gets you more pumped up, fired up, and one or a block shot?
That's hard because like a block shot, I get hype, but like sometimes it's just like you gotta keep playing because the possession's not over yet. But I would say and one. I would say and one because the whistle's blown and I have time to like yell and be stupid.
Love that. We gotta have the time. Okay, I saw you nail a three. Clearly have worked on that and seen that more in games. Deep three or block shot?
I would say block shot. I'm a defense girl at the end of the day. But yeah, definitely been working more on my 3-point shot.
In terms of night owl or morning? Night owl or early bird?
I'm definitely a night owl, but I still go to bed early. So, but I'm definitely not, I would say I'm a night owl. I'm not a morning person. I don't like to wake up early.
Back to wrap this thing up, talking about the team, but what do you think the ceiling is? Where's the focus at for the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know that we have a huge target on our backs and that every team we play is giving us their A game, and like we wouldn't want to have it any other way. We embrace competition and it's really been a blast. So I think just having confidence in one another, and our common goal is to run it back to win another championship, and I don't see why we couldn't do that.
Awesome. Well, you absolutely have the talent, the hard work mentality, and Tara VanDerveer on your bench is always a good thing. Cameron Brink, winning Pac-12 Player of the Week like it's a habit. Thank you so much for taking the time, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.